Welcome to Beat It First, and this is our take on Children of Morta. Welcome once again to Beat It First. We did not beat this first, obviously, but this is our take on the Children of Morta. And I just finished it here a couple weeks ago, and it's actually pretty good. It's a worthwhile experience that I think a lot of people will enjoy, with a few hiccups that we'll kind of talk about throughout the video. First up is to kind of show you guys what is kind of the basic area. This is where you can upgrade your stats in the workshop by Uncle Ben. So for example, you have the armor up, which you can spend money on, and with that money, you use it to upgrade your life stat, so it will give you more health. The one right next to it, for example, is also one to get your strength up. So these ones stay with you even if you die. The book array is also another upgrading source that you have here, which it can give you more time with obelisks that you find out throughout the dungeon, give you more gold experience, so definitely very helpful and something you'd want to upgrade and invest in through your adventures in the Children of Morta. Alright, so throughout the game you have 6 characters to choose from. Each one actually feels pretty unique and different to control. Some are faster, like Kevin, the little guy. Mark is also, he's fast, and throughout his attacks he gains more armor. Whereas you have like the range ones like Linda and some of the other characters you get later on. They each have their own kind of caveats and a different way to use them, so it definitely adds some variety. And here I thought was pretty cool to kind of help with the narrative and kind of the, I don't know, exploring the dungeon so it doesn't get kind of mundane, is they'll have random things such as this where your other family member comes in and is helping you purify this stone up here. So you have to protect him while he does this, and in reward he gives you a rune or a relic or some type of reward. So it gives you incentive, kind of switches it up, and I think it kind of adds a little bit more fun and variance to the game. So one of the RPG elements that we kind of touched on earlier is the skills that you also get to purchase in the house, but you also get to purchase while you're going through the dungeon. And right here is where you get to do it. So as you level up, you get to spend your skill points, and you also get to see your info, your stats, which, I don't know, the nerdiness in me definitely like that, so a little cool something. And this is where the roguelike comes in, is compared to the stats that you purchase with money or through leveling up, those ones you get to keep. But as I'm using right here, you see my rune activate. Every time I get a critical, that little wave shoots out. That's a rune that you pick up through fighting bad guys throughout the dungeon, but those only have limited use. So it kind of adds another depth of strategy and a little bit more, like I said earlier, variance, and keeps things kind of fresh. And then that will lead us into, I guess, the negative, or whatever you want to call it. The only thing that I really had a problem with throughout the game, and I'm on the Switch version, was the glitches. Sometimes you'd be going through a dungeon and all of a sudden the sound would start to loop and repeat over and over again, and that's when you know something was happening. And that would make it kind of stressful and be kind of a bummer, because it always seemed to happen when we had the most runes and relics and everything that was just kind of going our way. We'd get to the end boss and all of a sudden it would start to loop and start to glitch up, and it was kind of that whole thing. Do you want to turn off the system just to save your progress, or do you just keep pressing forward? And we pressed forward a couple times and it panned out, but it would have like a video or something, and the video would be completely out of sync with the audio, or there'd still be background noises from the fight, and it's just very distracting, and I don't know, took away from the experience definitely. But all in all, I would say the experience was a pleasant one. My wife and I were actually the ones who played it, and she really enjoyed it as well. The fun that you get from the game outweighs the glitches or the hiccups that you would kind of run into every now and then. Yeah, other than that, It's a story about the Bergensons trying to destroy evil, and a good family adventure, I'd say, and definitely worth a play, in my opinion anyway. But that's all we got on our take. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, share if you did, and yeah, comment if you guys had any other glitches or any interesting happenings throughout the game. And thanks again for watching.